So a lot of y'all said drama. Now, you know what, dude? Fuck it. Let's get the drama out of the way. I'm down for that. I'm game. I'm down because I fucking hate drama. But I do feel like it is important to talk about. Now, I love Sykes. So if you don't know what the drama was, it was this whole big thing. I think Stunny posted like a tweet and said like, what do you think about this behavior? And it was like a clip of Sykes kind of just grilling GoNext, I think, pretty much. I could maybe try to find it. I don't really like drama that much, but we'll go over it because I do think it's important to talk about. It's larger in the grand scheme of things. What actually happened between Sykes and the GoNext rosters, truly like not that big of a deal. It's, okay, here we go. Let's see.
I'm actually...
But here's the video. And please do not send hate to Sykes. Like, just don't. It's just, please don't send hate to anybody. We're not going to go like into that bullshit.
Worried our game is gonna die because you fucking GoNext one land, bro. Whenever they
crazy to say
won, and I heard 0 cheers, I was like, wait a second, there's another game, and then I see the fucking smoke. Who has let them win? I did. I will say this just goes to show how fucking shit this meta is, and how it literally requires you to be useless at the game, and you can still win.
Okay, so you got the general overall vibe of the video. Like, he's saying pretty much that he's saying that he doesn't think there's much skill to this land, there's much skill to this meta, that he doesn't believe that GoNext should have won. Now, I have my own take on this one. Like, I do. Dude, let's be real. If anyone that was a big name won, no one would be saying that. That's just true. I love Sykes, dude. I love him. Dude, I really do. I fuck with him heavily. It's just, was everyone super excited that GoNext won? No, because I think GoNext won just didn't have a lot of fans. That's just how it goes. An underdog won. So of course, majority of the crowd in Japan that doesn't really support GoNext is not really going to care about GoNext winning. So when they won, you can't really expect the crowd to go crazy. The whole crowd wanted Fnatic to win, or an APAC North team. That was like the best part of being in Japan. Fnatic was finally on match point. They had a chance to win the tournament, and they got shut down by an underdog story. And what's crazy is, for those who weren't at the LAN, dude, they stayed the whole time, by the way. The audience stayed the whole time, and when they did their speech, the audience clapped and cheered. But in that initial moment, it's just shock for all the APAC North fans because, bro, their favorite team can't win, right? They just cannot. They lost. Fnatic didn't get the W in the finals. Didn't get to like E36 didn't win, didn't get to represent APAC North. Like, it just sucked for the fan base overall because the biggest tournament ever was in Japan, and it would have been so cool to have an APAC North team win, right? I think everyone could agree with that. But I will say, dude, I just don't like when players are at an all-time high in their career and we're just shooting their accomplishments down. I'll tell you right now, Sykes is not, like, people are mad at Sykes. Sykes is not the only one who does this. Like, that is a very consistent thing within the Apex community and esports in general. But someone just won land, dude. Someone just won 200K. We gotta let them have their moment. We have to. Like, it is so important to let them have their moment. And to be fair, Hierarchy and Uxako maybe never came close to winning land, but they never played like bad throughout their career. Hierarchy and Uxako have been playing since like 7 years ago, consistently have been in Pro League, and also made finals at land like multiple times. To say they don't deserve that, I don't think is 100% even close to true. And the only reason people are mad at match point right now is because one of the biggest names in the game didn't win. And to me, that's cringe. I was even mad at some of y'all in chat, but genuinely, I was actually kind of upset with my chat after GoNext won. This game sucks, boring, blah, blah, blah. It's like, dude, like, people just won $600,000. Brother, we should be excited for a 21-year-old from France who was working part-time 2 months ago, winning 200K. That's crazy. That's fucking unbelievable. If you can't be happy for that or think that guy's deserving, I don't really know what to say. Like, if they were that bad, they wouldn't have played so well during group stages. They wouldn't have made it into winners. They wouldn't have made it into finals. GoNext just wouldn't have won the LAN. Like, hello? I don't know. Everyone else's LAN win is solidified as greatness other than this one. Because why? They're not 10,000 viewer streamers. They're not 5,000 viewer streamers, 100,000K on Twitter. That's why they don't deserve it. That's horseshit. So I completely disagree with this take. I actually will say that I think this meta was consistent from a viewer perspective. Genuinely, this meta was pretty consistent. I don't really know what else to say. I thought the teams that performed well in the meta performed pretty well all throughout LAN. And the teams I was kind of expecting not to do too good, some popped off, but a lot of them did not do well. I don't really think this was truly that unskillful of a meta from a viewer perspective. The end game's a little bit more unpredictable, but at the same time, bro, we had teams consistently winning in the end. And if there are teams winning 6 matches at LAN, 4 matches at LAN, 5 matches at LAN, it can't be that much RNG. Those teams did find some success and did find a way to consistently get points. Alliance literally dropped the most points in finals. They still had continued success throughout what they were playing with in this most inconsistent meta. So yeah, it might be harder to find consistency in the meta that we just watched, and it might have been a little bit more difficult for sure, but teams still found it. Teams still found consistency. So I don't know. I completely disagree with the take. I don't really want to say too much about drama because I think it's so fucking cringe. It's all just so fucking stupid. I don't think this should have been a tweet. I don't think this should have been anything like even brought up on stream. Personally, if you win 600K, you should be happy for the people winning $600,000. Literally, if you can listen to that speech by Hyarka and say, I'll never forget this moment, we were the underdogs, believe in your dreams, and you can't support that, bro, you're just a lame. I don't really know what to say. You're kind of just a lame. I don't know. Personally, I hear that and I get fired up. I think that's so fucking cool. Jake is real. He's 20 months. Like, yeah, you could like say that maybe you don't think they deserve it overall. Maybe they weren't the best team that weekend. I agree. GoNext was not the best team at this LAN, but that's not what match point's about. The match point doesn't reward. It's been this way. Yo, Leo, I love you. What up, Price? Like, match point has never rewarded the best team. Not consistently. That's the whole point of the fucking esport. So yeah, you could say they weren't the best team that weekend, but to say they didn't deserve a win after multiple teams had many chances to take a W after 50 points and didn't do it, but GoNext did lock it in and got there after hitting 50, how are they not deserving? They were not the best team, but that's a completely fucking different talk. It's a completely different conversation. Like, there were how many teams at match point? Alliance had how many opportunities to take the W? Alliance was the best team that weekend, but they didn't close it out. So they weren't deserving of the win. Like, I don't know how many times we're gonna have this conversation when match point is the format we're using. Just how it goes, right? That's just how it is. Personally, I think it was fucking sick. I know GoNext and the roster didn't really get they didn't get to terms that they wanted to. Germs, take the 5, get the sauce, love you, buddy. It's a boring conversation. I agree. And that's why this is so stupid. It's like, we're gonna have potentially more teams like GoNext winning in the future. Match point is going to continue to be a thing for competitive Apex Legends. And I don't want to have this conversation every time or this narrative every single time a team that's an underdog wins. Clutch or kick. If you don't clutch, you're not going to get the W. It's that simple. If someone gets to 50 and then wins afterwards, they deserve the win. I really don't know what else to say. But that's not even shade to Sykes, bro. I fucking love Sykes. I do. I thought this take was just dog shit. But again, I get what he's saying. It just wasn't everyone's expected winner. That's all, truly. Well, to put it in perspective, I think everyone subconsciously, even like probably the workers, were really hoping for a like Fnatic W or an APAC North team win. Right? We're in Japan, the biggest LAN of all time. We have such a gigantic audience, such a gigantic showing of squads of people pulling up to this venue. I think everyone subconsciously was like, yo, dude, a APAC North win right now would be gigantic for this esport. It would be. And that's the truth. Like Fnatic winning or GHS or E36 or another APAC North team like CR taking the W would have been phenomenal for the esport. But it doesn't mean that they just deserved the win because it would have been better for the esports, dude. It's as simple as that. You know, it's tough. It's a dumb conversation to continuously have. I agree.